How we doing, Stellar Con? Yep. A little bit of energy.
A little bit of energy. I think we should do that again.
A little bit?
Yeah, a little bit. A little bit.
How we doing, Stellar Con?
There you go. Much better. Much better.
I like it.
Better. 7 out of 10.
Who's ready for the adult cosplay contest and showcase? Yeah? Excellent. Somebody's gonna get to take this home.
That belt.
Somebody's gonna be
Amazing.
the overall champ. Okay? Are y'all ready for that? The stage.
Right on the
Make
X.
sure you hit the pink X. Tyler Shiro. Saburo Gojo, the strongest. Guys.
Here's the VIP and the pin. And then I found some Ruby merch from Matcha Parfait Productions. So I got 2 prints, a set of stickers, and she was saying sometime next year, hoping to get these made into like acrylic, not pins, what's the other word? Keychains, so that'll be exciting. Business cards. I found a roomie, so a little capybara that's on my thing that I carry around. The seller was there and she recognized a little capybara, so I bought a roomie from her. Little roomie. Got a little capybara surprise box thing. Some earrings. And then I met my friend Pang and I got a bookmark and she drew this for me. So it's Mio from My Happy Marriage. It was so sweet that she did that. So got this from Silverdro. This was a nice seller. It's a lot of pandas, and I love pandas, plus Squirtle. Got a sticker, and of course the Adventure Time, signed by Jeremy. Nemo's here too. Yeah, so it's the next day. Don't mind the washer in the background, but came home, ate dinner, and just felt really tired but happy. So, because it was a good time. So, you know, we got there about 9:45-ish, 50-ish, so we didn't realize you had to go all the way down and then turn for parking, so we did a fun little loop-de-loo, so. But we managed to make it, so we got there at 10, because of course we were VIP, and I will say VIP is worth it. So, you know, getting there, I think, only got through like a couple of rows before it was like, oh, it's 11 o'clock, like, you know, the normies are coming and stuff, and I was like, oh no. But yeah, we got to walk around, and then of course, I will say for the VIP, getting up there is an elevator you can take, like up and down and stuff, but there's a lot of stairs. Like, as you probably saw in the photos, there's like a lot of stairs and bleachers and stuff, so just a precaution if you have like any, you know, any like mobility devices and stuff like that, just when you want to do VIP, just know like there's quite a bit of walking around and stairs and all that, so just wanted to toss that in there. But yeah, we got there, recognized some of the vendors, seeing them again was so sweet, and then of course seeing Pang was so exciting, and then she made me the little Mio. She's so cute. So that was so exciting. It was so good to see her, and she got to meet my husband, I got to meet her husband, so yeah. It was a good time. So yeah, and then I'm trying to think. So for the most part, you know, getting there early, there was definitely quite a bit of VIPs. I think VIP sold out like the day before it said it sold out, which is awesome to hear and everything. So, but when we heard like the 11 o'clock, my husband's like, quick, like we have to go meet Jeremy Shada real quick before the line gets long. The line wasn't too bad. Erica's line was huge though, the one that voices Shinabu. I didn't know she voiced Kirigiri from Danganronpa. I was like, I cosplayed her forever ago, so yeah, I was like, but yeah, we got to meet him, we got to hold BMO, you've been touched by Jeremy Shada, and I like that, but yeah, he's such a sweet, fun guy. So yeah, but we got photograph, we got signed autograph and everything, so got to talk to him, and then later too, we got to attend his panel, and he's such a fun guy, such a wholesome guy. So So after we did that, I think we went and we finished walking around. I think so they do the kids cosplay contest. I don't know if they do this every time, but for this time they do the kids cosplay contest. We were still walking around, doing stuff and everything. I think by like, what time was it? Like 1:30, 2 o'clock-ish, somewhere like early afternoon. It was pretty crowded. Like there's not a whole lot of room to walk up and down, plus you have people on both sides trying to look at stuff, and then you know you have people like in the middle going back and forth. So there were times it was pretty crowded. We compared it to like the Ren Fair, where it hits like a certain point of day and it's like you're just like at a standstill, you can't really move or go anywhere. So we had that, but overall it was fine. You know, I got merchandise. Let's see, they do have a concession stand. It's the typical stuff. They have like pizza. I got a pretzel. Yeah, pizza, chips, iced coffee, different things like that, snacky items and stuff. So reasonably priced, I'll say. But that was on the second level. So the first level was like the vendors and where you could sit to watch the panels and the cosplay contest, which I'll go through here in a minute. And then the second level, there was more vendors you could walk around and see, and the concession stands. And then the third top floor was for the VIP, which of course, you know, you saw that video. That was when we first walked in when we got there. And they just had Monster Energy drinks at the start. And then somewhere between the time we got up there, like maybe like an hour or two after, they had like a snack bar, but you still had to pay for those snacks. So I think we got like a candy bar and fruit snacks. I don't remember. We ate it all, so yeah. So, but you know, it's a nice little area if you just wanted to chill, relax, talk. You know, you could sit on like the balcony chairs and watch everybody, point out the different cosplayers. So that was fun to do. So yes, we finished up shopping. We went to go sit down. We watched a little bit of Erica's panel, and then we were there for Jeremy's panel. It was fun to see. We were also like scrolling like everybody's filmography, whatever that word is, and stuff. And I was like, wow, he was in this, she was in that, she did this, he did that. It's always such a surprise. But then they did the cosplay contest. Even though I didn't really know anybody, I didn't really take a whole lot of pictures with the cosplayers like I normally do. I feel like 4th State Comic-Con in Hagerstown, I'm like pretty well known there. This one not so much, and that's okay. So, but I did get a lot of compliments on my Jake hat, which was so sweet. Everyone was like, oh, it's Jake. I'm like, yeah. So that was fun. But yeah, the cosplay contest, so what it was, I think I took some videos just to kind of show, but you know, it is upstage, so you do have to walk upstairs, so be careful. Again, mobility devices, or you know, if you have like a mask and it's hard to see and stuff, just forewarning. But you know, you go up one side of the stairs, it looked like you had a piece of paper, and then they would read, sometimes it'd be the name of the character, sometimes it'd be the name of the person. It got a little bit confusing, but they would read it, and then the person would go up. You had to stay on the pink X. I kept telling people that. So you had to go stand in the middle, you could pose. Some people did like a cosplay masquerade thing, like quoting different things. It was kind of hard to hear because we were up in the bleachers, but still, it looked like fun. So you'd pose, and then you'd go towards the other side of the stage. So think, if we're facing the stage, you'd enter on the left, stay in the middle, and then exit right. So, and then folks would wait there, and then it looked like all one. So it looked like, you know, like the Closet Cosplays, store-bought cosplays went first, and then they had like, they called it the handmade section, which was like people that, I don't know what their percentage is, I'd have to look again, but like a certain percentage is like handcrafted and stuff. Those were pretty cool, especially the Deku one. He won Best in Show, well deserved. That one was really awesome to see. So, you know, everybody went, and then the judges had to deliberate. And sometimes that time, like waiting in between 10-15 minutes or so, gets awkward. And it did start out a little bit awkward, but then they kind of, the two people, they started like doing like this, like, you know, who here bought something today? Who here went back for an item and actually did get their item and stuff like that? Who here met a voice actor? And I thought that was fun, like a bit of audience participation. Somebody said it was their birthday and everyone was saying happy birthday. It was really sweet. So, and then they went around to the cosplayers and like, how long were you cosplaying for and stuff. So yeah, they managed to fill the time, which is good. So, but yeah, and then, you know, the judges did their thing. So then this time it was the opposite. So whenever somebody won, their name or character was announced and stuff, they would enter on the right side, and then they'd get their trophy, again, pose, pink X, red X, whatever it was, and then you would exit on the left where the judges were waiting, and that's kind of where the winners of the contest would stay at, so then later on they can get their photos. So it seemed pretty well coordinated and everything. Again, just like going up and down the stairs, you know, with 4 State Comic Con, it's all like just flat level floor and stuff. So yeah, but it was all good fun. Everybody looked amazing. Everyone did well. So it was nice to see. So overall, I mean, it was quick for us to get to. We were 20 minutes up and down the road and stuff. And then of course seeing friends, meeting new people, of course, meeting Jeremy Shada. You know, just getting to hang out for a couple hours in good old Keatonsville, Maryland. Because I know StylerCon also does Lancaster. I think it's Lancaster as well. But it was a fun time. I slept pretty good last night. The first time in forever. I just need to go to Comic-Con like every other day and then I'll sleep just fine. So surprisingly my feet don't hurt. I like those sneakers. Those sneakers are good. Oh, geez, Ollie. But yeah, that was StylerCon. Finally went because I was supposed to go last year and was sick as a dog. So yeah, I'm glad I went though. I'm glad I went, took videos, photos. Hopefully you all enjoyed. So, and then let me see. So next convention, Ollie, shall we announce? Which one is it? Oh, I wish I could take you. Can you be my service cat? So weird. Next one is going to be 4 State Comic Con Harrisburg. So yay, another fan, one of my favorites. So hoping to see some of my friends there, see regular folks, hoping to take husband again. So that was his second convention. You all probably might have seen / heard him in I think the last vlog. Yeah, last vlog. Oh my gosh, I haven't been to that many. I've only been to 3 so far this year and my brain's muddled. But it's been a wild spring. Now it's summer. Anyway, but 4 State Comic Con Harrisburg, we've been debating if we just want to go up for 1 day or 2 days. I had already posted a story on Instagram because I was thinking the first day doing Coco Adele, and I'm like, you're gonna wear black leggings and a mock turtleneck in like 100-degree weather at the end of August. I've done it in the desert. I've done it in the desert. So I'm like, you know what? It's not that bad. So that was the goal. Tentative goals. The goal for day 1 is to do Coco Adele because she a baddie. And I have a lot of audio saved for her. I got back on Coffee Talk and now I'm like, that's Coco. That's Coco. That's Coco. So yeah, she's my girl. Whenever I'm feeling down and depressed, I love cosplaying as her. She's so cool. She's like who I want to aspire to be. Yeah, so, and then on Instagram, a couple days ago, before going and stuff, I was like, hey, gonna go to Harrisburg. I have 3 cosplays. I don't know who to do. You all pick, and whoever wins, that's who I'll be. So everybody, I think it was Musa. Oh. Do you remember? I don't know. Musa won. If you participated in that, thank you. Thank you. Because I was so indecisive. I was like, I have no idea. Excuse me, but Musa won, and I was like, oh great. So, you know, the year before I was Serena, and then I did Navi, and I'm going as Musa. I was like, it's fine, because I'm gonna do the fairy form. So, but if we do decide just to do 1 day, it'll probably be Saturday. It's a little bit easier. Then I'm just gonna do Musa. I'll save Coco for another time. So, but I'll just do Musa, fairy music that day. So it'll be fun. Hopefully we'll get some Links Club news. That'd be good too. I know we just got Lolly Rock season 3 and I was like, ooh, finally, I finished it a year ago and it's not coming out till 2028, and I was like, I'm gonna forget everything that happened. Recap. So, but yeah, that's the plan right now. Kind of got a few in the works here and there. I know there's one I'll talk about later on and stuff, but I'll probably share a little bit more on my Instagram to see if we can get some other vendors there. I'm not going to be vending at that one. I'm hoping to host a panel with Cosplay Tea Time, which totally go check out. Cosplay Tea Time, or when am I posting this, Ollie? July. So by then, all of season 8 will be posted. Season 9 will start filming in the fall. Because this weekend, I think, is when I'm going to sit down and do all this stuff for Cosplay Tea Time. So planning. I already have a couple themes in mind. It's fun being behind the scenes. 'Cause I am behind the scenes. Ugh. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna check that out. So just want to say too, you know, if you had a fun time at StellarCon, let me know in the comments. So there's Jake with BMO. So it was fun. It was a fun time. So I enjoyed it. It was well put together. So we got my Melon. She was at 4-State Comic-Con in their booth and stuff. And when I saw her again, I was like, no. You're coming home with me. So I got stickers from my journal. So that was StellarCon 2026. Hopefully you all enjoyed the vlog. So, and hopefully I will see you at the next convention, aka 4-State Comic-Con, Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. I'm so excited. I can't wait. I love going to that one. So it's so cool because you're next to the train tracks and, you know, drive through all the farmland and everything. It's so nice. And by then it's the end of like summer, so like some of the corn's starting to grow. It's like, oh, I love it. that one's another favorite to go to. So, but yes, with that, I'm gonna be taking off. So wish me luck sewing for my Melody cosplay, because another month has passed and I got another ear cut out. We'll have some time this weekend because I got Friday, Saturday, Sunday off. So there, so and paint. Yeah. Alright, so with that, hopefully y'all are taking care, staying safe, and I'll see you on the next convention vlog. Bye!